Are you ready to continue your career in civil service? Did you just get out the service or you've been out for several years? Today I'm going to show you what a federal resume looks like under the new two-page OPM rule. I'm going to use a real-world example based on the type of applicant that many of you are as veterans with strong civilian experience. We're going to mesh the two. The sample resume is a retired U.S. Army Staff Sergeant who transitioned into cybersecurity and then spent 6 years managing a customer service center in the private sector. I wanted to change it up a little bit so you didn't think it's just he went from one job to the next job and they were all in cybersecurity. Doesn't always work out that way. You know it, and so do I. So before we even start to take a look at the resume, here's what I want you to understand. The new OPM rule is not about length. It used to be just several months ago, 2 months ago. It's about clarity. It's about impact. It's about structure. Under the new expectations, you don't need pages and pages of duties. You don't need KSAs, knowledge, skills, and abilities. Well, you do need it, but not in the same way. You don't need all them stankin' bullets or repeated job descriptions. Now, as of September 2025, it's all about showing what you did, check. How well did you do it? Check. And what changed because you were there? Let me break it down what this resume does correctly and why OPM prefers the format rather than the long resume. First up, the summary. The summary tells the story in 3 sentences. It tells who the candidate is: retired staff sergeant, cybersecurity professional, and customer service leadership or manager, however you want to phrase it. And then immediately it highlights the strength of that position. Not fluffy, but clear and concise. Your competencies are targeted. They're not going to be generic. They're not going to be random, but they're going to align with the cybersecurity roles and the leadership roles in the hiring. This is exactly what OPM expects now. Keywords without key stuffing. And God knows, we know all about that when we transition into federal government. It used to be that those resumes, old Sarge, were 10, 11, and 12 pages long. I know, I said it here on this channel myself, and I did it myself, but that was the old ways. You now are new. Let's continue. Your experiences now are going to be short, measurable, results-based. Notice how every single bullet answers one of these questions. What did you improve? What did you reduce? What did you increase? And who benefited from your work? It's also going to show how many, how much, and how often. This is where federal resumes are changing the most. OPM is saying, give us the version that demonstrates skill, not the version that repeats the task over and over again, just using a different phrase. And this sample does exactly that. Fourth section. The military section is clean and it's translational, not just jargon. No acronyms without meaning, just leadership, readiness, accountability, and mission success. That's what the federal government wants now. And you got to do it the way they want to do it, not the way you want to do it. Now, the next section, that's education and certification. And they are distilled. No clutter, no unnecessary spacing, straight to the point. And here's the big shift. Under the new OPM rule, your value must fit cleanly into 2 pages. And this sample does that while still telling a strong story. 11 plus years of experience, military leadership, cybersecurity expertise, customer service management, documented results. This is exactly what the federal HR wants today. If you want me to create another version, please put it down in the comments after you click that like. because this stuff is real. And people who want to adapt first will have the biggest advantage because we're leaving everybody else behind.